it's hard not to think back to Cory Sandhagen versus Umar Nurmagomedov. But Cory's a very high IQ fighter.
He is.
I'm intrigued about that fight. And then we got a main event where that could have won anyway, the first fight.
This guy is fucking killing me, man. Welcome to the main event mindset, presented by In the Clinch, brought to you by the Ray Network, produced by Billy McLaughlin.
Wow.
I cannot stand you, and
Why?
I hope you know that.
Probably.
What's up? Well, welcome in, everybody.
Billy's just going to have to bleep it all out.
It is October 1st. We just talked about it on the slap sheet. Best time of the year. College football's into the nitty-gritty. NFL's getting going. MLB's in the playoffs. I was going to say MLB's starting. MLB's ending. Playoffs. NHL starting. NBA starting. College basketball starting. Ryder Cup was electric.
Bang.
Even though those fucking dirty Europeans won. Today we're going to discuss UFC 319. The rape that we witnessed. That dreaded night. By Chimaev on Du Plessis. Jesus Christ. Take it easy, man.
So what kind of night did you have?
And then we'll talk about UFC 320. Before we get into that, what's going on in the fighting world that you guys want to talk about? I don't know why I like to do that a lot.
I saw that Conor was supposed to be on Ariel Helwani today. He canceled.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, is Conor even going to be on anything ever again?
I kind of don't understand why they want... I mean, I guess I shouldn't say this. I don't understand why they're so confident that he's going to be able to be on that White House card.
No, he's not going to.
John Jones isn't.
Right.
Connor's not going to fight again.
Dana and John Jones is strictly a negotiation tactic, correct?
Yes.
Has to be.
But if you're John Jones, you're like, I know I have the balls in my court completely, right?
If I want to fight on that card and I'm fully healthy and ready to go, I'm fighting on the card.
Yeah.
I would think so.
Especially because it's a 4th of July at the White House and stuff. If you could have one fighter represent America on that card, it's that. And if there's one, eliminate Conor McGregor from anything. If there's one super fight that absolutely needs to happen, it's Elliott Topuria and Islam, and it's John Jones and Tom Aspinall.
I mean, it's America versus England.
It's everything.
We took this place from them.
It's like another one of the Revolutionary War.
This is they could literally call that the Revolutionary
We could
War.
call it.
You think the main card should be Americans versus another country?
Yeah, England or Britain.
Well, you could do Conor versus Chandler,
right?
Conor versus Ireland.
Yeah, just Britain. That's what I'm saying.
To be honest, they don't love black people out there.
So him winning would make it even better.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
they do like them when they're doing good, but then watch them play bad for their soccer team. Watch Saka play poorly for England and let's see what they're doing.
Who else? Because there's Paddy Pimblett. Who could he fight? That's American.
Michael Chandler again.
After McGregor fights him.
Has to fight at the
Justin Gaethje.
Fight and the fourth
Justin Gaethje.
There we go. So
that kind of needs to happen too.
So we would have Paddy
Gaethje fighting him.
Paddy Gaethje, Conor Chandler, Jones, and Aspinall.
Wow. What a card.
Who else we got? Leon Edwards. Who else is from England?
Sean Brady, Leon Edwards 2.0.
There's got to be somebody else.
Leon Edwards?
No, just anybody.
Chris
Duncan could be on there.
He's from Scotland.
Britain in general.
We're going Ireland, Wales, England, Scotland.
Do you have Gareth Bale in there?
He's from Wales. Gareth Bale.
I don't know.
He's the most famous person from Wales of all time, probably.
There's a good argument for that.
I could see it.
I can't name any other person from Wales.
But I think they should. Let's just say those three though. They just say, and then they name them each a battle.
Who else is an enemy?
What do you mean? Well, it's 4th of July. We took this.
First of all, England's fully one of our allies. Let's start there.
I don't think you're understanding what the 4th of July is.
You have to have an American fight a Russian.
And it's 250 years. America's 250th birthday.
And the 4th of July is literally the Saturday, and it's International Fight Week.
That's what I'm saying.
This is perfection.
Well, who's our enemy? I mean, you could have then. I guess Dariush was born in Iran, although he's.
I know that
I will sign up. I will sign up to fight him.
I know they're technically our allies, but it should just be all Americans versus all Jews.
No, I think England, man.
You think you do
You're thinking too hard about it.
Jewish versus Palestinian card?
I don't think there's enough fighters
in Gaza.
And that's how you decide.
If there's 5 fights, whoever wins 3 gets the land.
Yeah, they're gonna have to clean up a lot of the rubble. Who wants that land at this point?
Us. I would like it so we could stop hearing about it.
Yeah.
Seriously, I want it over with. Let's just stop. We're arguing about rocks and fucking cactus.
In 2025, I feel like as a society we should be way advanced past wars, right?
I thought so too.
From what Donald
Ground
Trump said
wars
yesterday, we have a weapon that they can't even, they being the enemies, can't even detect on radar. So, but then
What are
someone
we doing
said,
with it?
but then somebody said, how do they know? How do we know they don't have that if we can't detect it? So
What if they misplace it if they can't detect
Well, now they're going to be looking to detect it now that he said that. You should have just not
I
said
think it's
that.
an underwater
it?
bomb.
If it's like an invisible thing and you're like, fuck, where did I put that?
You know, when
Like
the
the
Athens
invisible boatmobile?
Yeah.
when the Athens fought the Spartans, the Athens said, we have so many arrows that'll block out the sun, and one of the Spartans said, I guess we'll fight in the shade.
Yeah,
That's pretty fucking tough
That
right
is.
there.
Yeah, that wouldn't matter. Yeah, right. That's a bad line by the first guy because
Yeah.
the second guy.
Well, he was trying to say the amount of arrows that will come at you to block out the sun. And he said, I
Right.
guess we're fighting in the shade. And that guy in the Athens was probably like, well, let's not fight them.
Yeah, I would say.
Can you imagine
We
that
gotta
Twitter back
reconsider.
then?
Yeah. You'll never believe what fuck Spartacus just said.
Yeah, how did they know that they said that? Somebody run back and
Word
forth
of mouth.
between the battle
Word of
lines.
mouth.
It's just word of mouth. That's all it was. But anyway, I do think that they should do as many American versus British fighters as possible.
Versus international.
No, British, man. But
International.
What is 4th of July? Are you guys missing the point here?
Because I'm thinking
We stole this country from those dirty, yellow teeth, ugly British people.
I mean, technically,
That we are.
First Americans are British.
All right, let's move on to round
Colby
two.
Covington versus Leon Edwards.
I would like to fight him on
There
the
you
card.
go.
Rematch.
See, that's what instead of fucking around for the last half
Let's
an
figure
hour,
something out.
You could have came up with this.
Right.
But
Who's that little fucker? I think he's a bantamweight.
Lerone Murphy.
He fights.
and Aaron Pico go back at it again.
O'Malley moves up versus Lerone Murphy for the number one contender at 145.
See what I'm saying? When you put your mind to something and stop acting like such a retard all the time, you could actually be somebody.
Or Josh Emmett versus Lerone Murphy again, but Lerone Murphy already kicked his ass.
Lerone Murphy, we'll get into it. That
We
guy
will get into that.
impressed me.
The other thing we could talk about is the just the Noche UFC as well as the Terrence Crawford fight. If anyone tuned into both of those fights, you're glad that you tuned into Noche because Silva and Lopez was an absolute fucking banger. Silva should hold his head high. He fought. Diego Lopez has
No.
maybe the best chin now.
Silva should have won that fight if he wasn't a complete asshole and didn't just dive in like he was. It was a
That spinning elbow was perfect though.
It was a reckless fight to an extent, but when he stepped in and got elbowed, he was out of control.
Right.
He was reckless, but he wasn't out of control.
Right.
Then he became out of control.
And Diego Lopez fully hit
He
him with a
paid the
spinning
price right away. I'm glad you brought that up. If you watched Terrence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez and you watched Bruno Silva, is that his name? Or
Diego Lopez. And
Diego Lopez?
John Silva.
Did they call him Bruno Silva?
No, Bruno Silva's another fighter.
Right, and a soccer player.
Yep.
Um,
Gian Silva.
if you watch those two fights, you see in terms of entertainment and excitement why the UFC is head and shoulders and torsos and legs and feet and toes above boxing.
And this is coming from super fans, but also just from like not even casual, like below casual. Meaning my girlfriend who doesn't watch anything, she was like, the UFC is way more fun than boxing. After watching all that boxing,
There's not an argument in 2025 of anything that boxing is better than
Why
the
is there
UFC.
more money in it, though? What do you think?
The history of it, I would assume.
The longevity of it?
the longevity of it.
Like, why would...
My question is...
It was the Saudis, right, this season?
Sure.
Right now, it's the Saudis is
But
putting
I'm
the money
saying,
into it.
Crawford, Canelo, you think that has more eyes and more of a gate than like a UFC card?
No, I don't think more than the biggest UFC
Well, they
card.
sold it out Allegiant Stadium.
That's the biggest boxing card. You know what I mean? You got to go to the biggest UFC card you could have. No, I think the UFC would have more eyes. But like you said, UFC, and you got to be honest with yourselves. UFC got really big when Conor came around in 2015ish, so it's been about 10 years. Boxing has like 100 and something years of long, like you said. You know, you look at like NFL fan bases. Why are the Steelers so popular? Well, they've had 50-year-old fans, like meaning fans who's been the fans of the team for 50 plus years.
So you think you're waiting for this generation of boxing fans
To die.
When people my age or below,
So they can fuck off.
50 and 60.
when if you're in your 20s or below, are in their 50s and 60s, boxing will be almost pushed out.
I hope so, because it is terrible to watch. The best thing that they did was not make you pay for a pay-per-view.
It's kind of like how Steph Curry ruined the NBA with like 7'2", 295-pound dudes are wanting to shoot 3-pointers. The same thing with Floyd Mayweather in boxing, where guys with real knockout power and like real boxing skill just want to stay undefeated. So they want to fight defensively and they don't want to get touched. And it's like, we need Mike Tyson. You know, we need Roy Jones Jr. We need all these entertaining fighters that people want to watch that have kept boxing at the top for so long, and we don't have them anymore. Because everyone wants to just point fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's terrible.
And then you have, I mean...
I'd rather go watch a great Muay Thai fight and tell me that's not better.
What I like ONE FC because of the mix and match they have on the card.
Go watch Rod Tang. Go watch some of these other
Muay
guys.
Thai fights with UFC, with MMA gloves. So it's...
Go watch those fights and tell me that ain't more fun.
Watch kickboxing. Like if you
Go
don't
watch
like,
a kickboxing
if you
fight.
don't like UFC for the grappling, then watch kickboxing and Muay Thai because they go at it. And then I think Dana wants to go into boxing for the money, but I don't think that he can. I think boxing is there's too many big names and powers there and media for him to control like he does UFC.
No,
Yeah.
it's not gonna happen.
And they don't have the apparent like some of the questions he was being asked. Like in the UFC, I guess they don't allow people to like dig deep into shit. And in boxing, that's not how that works. So they were like, I can't remember what they asked him.
They asked him about the Muhammad Ali Act.
Yeah, the guy asked him like 4 times about it, and he just like kept. And it's like, this
He's
isn't
like,
the
if you
UFC
want-
where they're gonna fuck off.
Like,
Like,
do you want to ask them a question and or be an asshole? If you want to have a private interview, we can sit down. And he's like, "Well, this is relevant to the sport."
right? This is the sport you're in. You wanted to get in this, you're gonna have to answer some tough questions. So,
Which Canelo, when he speaks English, is hilarious.
oh, he's funny as fuck. I don't dislike Canelo Crawford. The sport of boxing, the what's the word? The product they put out is garbage. Name me one fighter that was on that card. Not even a fight. I couldn't name you anybody.
That's the worst part is,
I could not name one name.
other than sometimes in the Ryder season where they do kind of stack the cards with people,
Yeah.
you're like, okay, who's this up? And you're putting UFC early prelim names on the co-main event of a boxing card.
And
mean,
another
really-
thing I want to say, these guys all make fun of these UFC fighters. Like Toporia's like, oh, he wants to fight this guy. Like Gervonta Davis is fighting Jake Paul.
Right.
So you guys are becoming a gimmick as well as like your sport sucks.
Yeah.
Your sport's dog shit. The only reason you beat these UFC fighters is because it's boxing only. These guys all come to literally, and I know that they have to, but like allow Topuria and Tank or whoever to fight, and just allow him to throw leg kicks and punches.
Well, also,
One thing that he can
like
use
those guys will
besides
talk
punching.
about Connor, like, oh, he tapped out. It's like, okay, Tank, Stevenson, Lomachenko, Garcia actually does fight people. I'll give him that.
Garcia fights people. Garcia's my favorite boxer to watch. He not only does he fight people, he's the most aggressive and powerful fighter at his weight class. He goes in there. I wish him and Canelo, these Mexican boxers, established more of a jab because they do not throw jabs. But he's throwing that big left hook and he's throwing a strong right hand and he's getting the aggression on you and he's trying to take your lights out and he's taking fights. I respect. That's what boxing needs is more Ryan Garcias.
That's what I'm saying.
100%.
And he's the most entertaining of all these motherfuckers too.
He's a character.
They need more of him and less of like.
Haney,
I love it.
Stevenson.
I do love this guy as a fighter, but less Terrence Crawford's, where it's like I'm gonna outbox you and point fight you, and we're gonna go 12 rounds, and I'm gonna win 10, and no one's gonna really take any
At least
damage.
Crawford though against Spence,
He kicked the fucking
kicked the
shit
out of him. But it's like he moved up, so he did. But it's like Canelo, you can tell he's just kind of near retirement. He has a lot of miles on it. It's like I'm just gonna see if I can knock this guy out here because I'm bigger.
And Canelo's never been a jabber. He's always been a power puncher. Get
Who
a
was
couple
the last
knockdowns.
big name he fought?
Canelo.
Yeah, before Terrence.
Here's the thing. Canelo's the most overrated fighter of all time. I'm gonna name you the 4 best fighters he's fought: Floyd Mayweather,
Ass kicked.
Dimitri Bivol,
Don't remember that.
got his ass kicked.
Ass kicked.
Terrence Crawford,
Lost.
Triple G.
Lost.
1-1-1.
Lost 2 out of 3.
Lost at
Or
least
2
2 out of
2-1.
3.
He won the last one. He lost the first 2.
The first,
But they
first
gave-
fight, the draw they gave him.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay,
and then they gave Canelo the
he's
last
1-2
2
against
decisions,
Triple
right?
G.
Right. He's.
Well, it's the same thing though with Haney versus Lomachenko.
You can't fight 4 great fighters and then a bunch of no names and lose to all 4 of the fighters and beat all the no names and me call you an all-time great.
And people will tell like, well,
tell you what I call
Floyd
you a
fought him
fucking
young.
pussy.
It's like, well, so when Floyd fights some people, they're too old. When Floyd fights some people, they're too young.
When
And
did you
people
want
that
Floyd to
like Floyd.
fight him?
Yeah.
When
Now?
Canelo's in his prime at 30 years old, Floyd was 45 years old.
And then they say Pacquiao took all these fights. Floyd fought all the people Pacquiao fought before Pacquiao fought them.
Right.
So Pacquiao will be fighting the older fighter.
Yeah.
Here's the thing: is people don't like Floyd, which is I don't know him, but it's like okay, whatever. But it's
Nobody likes any winner.
like, Floyd is like Steph Curry, where he broke the system.
Yeah, but nobody liked Tom Brady. Nobody liked Kobe Bryant. A lot of people only like Michael Jordan now because they were older, but like, you know, when they played, people like to talk shit because
Whether you like it or
when
not.
you grew up in the 80s, people were actually fans of Larry Bird when they were, if he wasn't a Celtics fan, or Magic Johnson if you're not a Lakers fan. Like,
And these guys like Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney, they're all trying to like emulate Floyd's style, but Floyd did have an unbeatable style, and he was the master of it. And but he was a real boxer too in his younger days.
How many knockouts Floyd had
in his younger days, especially. But he adjusted his game a little bit. He's a great boxer, and he took a lot of fights, and he fought some greats, and no one's ever beat him. And can't remember who it was, a Mexican dude though that trains with both Floyd and Canelo, and they were asking who's better at this, who's better at that, and they were like, who would win in the fight? And he's talking about Floyd that he trains with now, and he's like, Floyd. And it's like,
his gym is right by my apartment.
I broke the system.
But stop trying to be Floyd. I want to see more Ryan Garcia. I really, really appreciate it.
We don't want to see boxing anymore.
They'll talk about
fuck off.
Even Floyd will talk about it. Like, McGregor has 5 losses. This guy has this many losses. This has many losses. It's like these guys will fight anybody though at any time in MMA or boxing. You boxers want to keep that 0, and it's like the 0 means nothing when I look at your strength of schedule.
Conor, Floyd, whatever. When it comes to like real boxing skill and IQ and power and everything, I really think Elliott could fuck up a lot of those boxers.
I said that to you. Who is he asking to fight?
Gervonta, maybe?
Crawford.
No, he asked. Was it?
I think it was Crawford.
I think he might fuck him up. I think he'd give him a run for his money.
Crawford's been dazed and woozed and knocked down before. I think he could knock him the fuck out.
His boxing is the cleanest I've probably seen.
And he fights at 150. They could easily meet at 155, whatever the weight class. 150. Would it be 157? It's 167.
I mean, what is that? How did we end it? How did we get to that?
It's every 5 pounds.
So 52.
300
So
divisions.
62 then 52.
And there's 4 belts in each division.
How about we just put him in the street at what they're at and fight? And then
so if they fought at 157, I really would almost favor Elliott Topuria there. Like, that sounds crazy to say.
I just can't do an MMA fighter ever beating a boxer.
I'm not. I don't even care to see it. I would much rather watch Elliott Topuria fight Justin Gaethje then next, and then the winner of Patty versus Dan Hooker,
Islam,
and then Max again and Islam,
or JD,
and then
even
JD and all. I'd much rather watch all those fights. So we talked about all that. We talked about the UFC Noche. We talked about. Did we talk about the last card?
No, we're about to right now. Round 2, baby. What were the records, Bill, for UFC 319?
Had Asakura, man.
Ryan went 1-4.
Not good.
I went 2-3.
Not good.
Eric Danny and Drudy went 3-2.
Pretty good.
I know where I fucked up too.
Aaron Pico.
No, I had Lerone Murphy.
That's where I fucked up.
But I had Jeff Neal.
I'm not mad at taking Asakura.
No, what do you mean not mad? He was minus $3. He came out, looked solid, looked like shit, looked decent, and then got submitted.
I just don't get how you can't grapple
at all. I think he definitely thinks that his power and style is going to get him through fights.
What was he fighting in Ryzen? Were they none of them?
He has to go back to Ryzen. He asked for permission to go back to Ryzen.
He did ask?
Yes.
Yeah. Sometimes you realize the big leagues aren't for you.
Nope.
You know?
But Tim Elliott did look pretty good in the second round.
He did. Elliott's a guy. He's 22-13-1 now. He's a guy where it's like, if he's going to lose a fight, it's not going to be. You're not going to get him out easy.
You either get him out really easy, or it's the toughest fight of your life.
Yeah,
it's one of those two.
I'll tell you what. I don't know if I've seen a guy at 185 and below look this good at 38 years old in Michael
MVP?
Venom Page.
Yeah, he looked fantastic.
Now I know it's like, well, the guy fought 41, even in previous fights, even against Ian Gary at 15 pounds less.
He gave Ian Gary a run.
He's another guy that's like style wise. It's just like, God, I would never want to fight him.
Yeah, that would
if I was a dominant young fighter coming up in the 185 division and they said, you want to fight MVP, I would say, dude, fuck that.
That's why I give Ian Gary some credit. People like to shit on the guy.
Oh, no, he took the
fight. The guy will fight anybody at any time.
And he looked good.
And he can strike and he can grapple.
After that, he took Prates, and now these two are fighting, MVP and Prates.
Yeah. They both looked good. Carlos Prates?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
MVP has 3 losses.
That's my new favorite fighter in the UFC.
That guy's awesome.
Prates? Yeah,
that guy is
electric.
Absolute fucking wagon. He knocked the fuck out
all
of
the
Jeff
fucking...
Yeah. All the fight nerds now have lost.
Yep.
They're all defeated.
But Prates knocked the piss out of Jeff Neal.
Back-to-back spinning elbows, man.
It was terrible to see because I'm a Jeff Neal fan.
Love Jeff Neal.
I love Jeff Neal, too.
But then about a half an hour later, when Lerone Murphy took Aaron Pico's head and smashed it into the floor, I kind of forgot about it.
But I'll tell you what, I really love. I do love and respect Aaron Pico's aggressive style. He's a wrestler, so
it was awesome.
He's not worried about getting taken down because he's a strong wrestler, and he's great striker. But you gotta, it's like Charles Oliveira. There's some times where distance is your friend.
Yeah.
And against the guy who's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve with Lerone Murphy, who's reading, and you've seen him.
Short elbows, man. That elbow was
He
disgusting.
kept throwing that
Dude.
over and over. You could tell he
in
was getting
his last fights, he did too.
Because here's the thing about these wrestlers, is they get stuck to the same. Like Ilya will throw a different combo.
Right.
You know, he's like, okay, is he gonna go? He's going to where his opening is, but he's throwing one jab, but then he's always throwing a different combo because you want to throw 3 or 4 punches. Pico was going to the same well of combo, and Lee, like we said, Murphy was just like, okay, he's throwing the same thing. Let me throw this elbow, and then he finally hit it. But Pico, I think, has a bright future in the UFC.
Oh, he's fantastic. That was awesome.
Compared to,
I want to see him fight again.
But those
immediately,
the back-to-back fights that we had were fantastic. I mean, Prates knocked the piss out of Cannonier. Then Lerone Murphy knocked the piss out of Pico. And then 9 times out of 10 when these type of fights happen, we're kind of like, eh. Khamzat, it wasn't like hold you down. I mean, he was trying to kill Dricus Du Plessis, and Dricus was just completely outmatched.
Well, they were
completely. I've never seen someone be outmatched.
People were complaining about DDP's grappling, which for his takedown defense, yes, but also who's going to stop Khamzat's takedown defense? Even Gilbert Burns didn't stop the takedown.
He just got in a firefight.
He just better on the ground.
You know whose breakdown of that fight I really loved?
Who'd you have?
Nate Diaz.
I didn't see his. You go for it.
He just essentially said, you're not going to, when it comes to the wrestling game and the takedown thing, you either have to be as good or better than Khamzat Chimaev at that if you want to defend it that way.
And nobody is.
And you're not going to be. So you have to accept the fact that you're going to have to fight on your back. And he was like, when I was going to fight him, I accepted that fact. And he was like, I was ready to land a guillotine, which is what he ended up getting against Tony Ferguson on the night when he fought him instead. He was like, you have to either be prepared to fight on your back or do what you can in the stand-up, or both, but you're not going to try to just defend the takedown and out-wrestle him. It's not going to happen, and that was the bad strategy to go with.
What Nate's saying is when I see a takedown coming in, what's the first sub I can throw up right there?
Exactly.
I'm going, like Mighty Mouse said, he goes, you can control how you go down.
How you go down is up to you.
So that's
but not if you're going down or not. No, Dricus looked like
his submission defense was flawless.
Yeah,
in terms of every time he got a hook, he got out of it. He only let me
the
get one
fucking
hook.
crucifix defense wasn't very good. He was in it 8 fucking times.
But I'll give it to him to be in a crucifix and not get finished.
He's a dog. Listen,
I absolutely.
He
lost.
I was surprised he had all that gas in the tank and was ready to go in the 5th round.
I felt better.
Almost pulled it. First of all, Khamzat's striking is terrible.
It's god awful.
Anytime they went toe-to-toe, especially at the end there.
Well, he doesn't have high-level striking by any means.
And then Dricus even throwing a sub up there. It was like, holy shit.
I felt way better about Khamzat's ability on the ground and his wrestling than I lost respect for Dricus's because we knew but that was insane. He was getting those takedowns so fucking easy. He was holding him down.
I've never seen a guy shoot every single round within the first 30 seconds and hit every single one.
And you knew it was coming too, and he still couldn't stop it.
Right.
It wasn't like he was fighting John Jones, where it's like, okay, if I put my hands down, he's going to elbow me. It's like, no, he's going to come run at you and take your legs, and you know it, and you're still fucked.
Well, to me, this shows too how good this guy is, and we've forgotten about him because he lost, I think, only 2, but people brushed him off. What a great champion, great fighter. Moved up, Kamaru Usman.
Yeah.
Moved up to 185 on short notice in 3 rounds.
I talked about it like 2 shows ago.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like, bro, what do you think this guy he didn't just fall off a cliff?
And it's like, because to me at 170, he might be the second best 170 of all time.
He literally lost.
Well, he lost on a freak knockout to Leon in a fight that he was dominating, and then he lost the rematch.
He won. That was back and forth a little bit because he was
for sure Leon won that.
Yeah.
And then he moved up on 12 days' notice to fight Khamzat Chimaev
who
at 15 pounds
dominating
heavy.
Championship.
And he won the 3rd round, and he literally was like, and I think everybody felt this way, I should have taken 5 rounds. I would have won the last 3.
100%. And then I think, too, we saw with Burns and Usman, who put up the 2 best fights against Khamzat, is that like people are like, Khamzat will gas, not if you don't give him any resistance.
Oh, he was
like
fine.
DDP was not giving him anything for him to.
If you let him sit in a crucifix and punch you in the face, he will not gas.
Usman and Burns made him work, and that's when he started to gas. And it's like that's where Usman was like, oh.
But they're wrestling and jiu-jitsu, and they're just ground game in general.
They're levels above everybody.
Level above
grappling.
Du Plessis even.
And I actually did watch. So Gordon Ryan talked about this matchup and about Khamzat's wrestling, and just saying that. These guys do, jiu-jitsu's totally different because we want to be on our backs. we're going up for submission. There's not punches. But then I actually saw somebody in the comments who actually was able, like on his Reddit profile, you kind of see his credentials. He was saying, this isn't wrestling from Dagestan. He goes, this is actually American-style wrestling that they're using. And he started naming them all. And it was actually a really impressive breakdown on how he was talking about freestyle wrestling and just different things like that Khamzat uses. And that people always give the Dagestani guys credit, but it's actually American-style wrestling that dominates the UFC. It's the Dagestani people.
Yeah.
But it's the American-style wrestling.
Yeah, well, they're not doing it very well because this guy's fucking everybody up.
Nope.
I think it's more of like
for this card?
work ethic.
I'm ready for 320.
You ready to get into 320?
I'm excited for a pay-per-view, man. Been a while.
It's been a while. So let's
I'm excited for specifically the last 3 fights of this.
Let's get into round 3.
Let's go.
Got to say it before we get into it, man.
My bad.
Overall records.
Give us 319 one more time, and then the whole year.
319. Ryan went 1-4. I went 2-3.
Eric Danny
Drudy 3-2.
Boom.
2025 records. I am 21-24.
Oh.
Granted, I'm the only one that picked 312, so I'm technically 25-24-1. So, I'm counting that.
Wait, no.
Yeah.
That was when we picked Izzy's fight, but instead of the pay-per-view, which you also picked.
Yeah.
So no.
I texted my picks.
That doesn't
Congratulations.
count.
That does not count.
I texted you a picture of my asshole.
Yeah.
Do I get any points for that?
Yeah. I had Diego Lopez in a parlay.
Yeah. He had Diego Lopez in a parlay. Does he get to count that?
Yeah.
What a fucking rat bitch.
Yeah.
You know what? Show's canceled.
You're 21-24 is what you are.
21-24. Eric's 22-23.
Oh, much better.
Yeah. Drudy's 20-20. Ryan's 16-14. Danny's 24-21.
So I'm 2 games behind.
I'm always the best when it comes to this UFC shit.
Yeah, how does football treat you, fat ass?
Dude, I just got to stop putting on 11-team parlays.
Speaking of which, I have to give Uncle Al like $100. Anyway, so UFC 320.
No picks, just breakdown.
What?
No picks, just breakdown. Abusupiyan Magomedov, Joe Pyfer. Joe Pyfer does not wrap his...
Oh, I wanted to touch just something for Eric I was going to talk about. We were talking about Bellator guys. Patty Mitch is on this.
Patchy Mitch.
That's where he's at.
Patchy Mix.
Is he on the main card?
He's on the early prelims now.
He's on the 4th fight of the night.
The guy he's fighting has no picture.
I mean, what? How did we? We were talked about that.
Paige Van Zandt's husband's on here too.
Do you like Brogan Walker?
I don't know who that is.
Do you think it's a man or a woman?
I would assume a woman because he's saying this, but let me see.
Yeah, Austin Vanderford's on there.
You named your daughter Brogan Walker.
Brogan.
All
and
right.
she's plus 550 against a lady named Veronica Hardy.
She's from Guam.
Okay, good for her. Danny, you had something for Pyfer and Magomedov?
Yeah, just to get into the main card breakdown.
Is that a German flag or is that a Belgian?
A Belgian.
Germany.
He doesn't look Belgian.
Which way's it going? What's on the top?
Black.
Black, red, yellow.
Yeah, Germany.
He doesn't look German.
Anyway, I like Joe Pyfer. He doesn't wrap the hands. He's very powerful, but he's a little bit...
I think that's a terrible idea.
He's
Why would that be a terrible idea? Wouldn't that give you more strength? Power?
Make you break your fucking hands.
Break your knuckles, and why would you not want a wrap around your knuckles to protect it?
I would rather my knuckles hit you in the face than fucking tape.
It goes both ways. The advantage is...
Maybe I'm retarded.
The advantage is no 4 ounces to protect you, really. Like, no extra padding on the 4 ounces to protect you. The disadvantage is much easier to break your fucking hand.
I still think it stabilizes your wrist a little more, too.
I don't know. I think I would like to try that in a fight if I was a fighter.
Watch that guy punch someone in the fucking face.
I think we have gloves here. We'll wrap your hand and not wrap your hand, and you punch Danny in the head.
Cool.
Perfect.
Go watch Joe Pyfer when he punches Abusupiyan Magomedov's head off the fucking canvas, and tell me if he should wrap his hands or not. I like his power, and I like Abus though. Abus is a strong fighter.
Shit.
Huh.
I'm just looking at the odds of this card, and there's some fucking interesting. I don't know if Josh Emmett should ever be plus 375 against anybody.
Yeah.
Because you come in for Youssef Zalal, I'm assuming he's a wrestler.
Yeah,
I don't know, but you come in and he fucking uppercuts you.
For my money, the closest fight Elliott Topuria had at 145 was his debut against Youssef Zalal.
Oh shit! So this guy's he's the real deal.
He's the real deal.
Jiri Prochazka being minus 175. That's got a wrong team favor.
But like, who just goes in there and willingly takes down Josh Emmett? You know what I mean? He's not a bad wrestler. He's a strong dude. He's got a strong base, and he's got a lot of power.
Beat Cater.
What's Josh Emmett by knockout,
Yair.
man? That's just what you look at.
Lost to Topuria, got his ass beat by Topuria, killed Bryce Mitchell, and then lost to Murphy.
Yeah.
Bryce Mitchell. He really did fuck Bryce Mitchell up pretty bad. That guy was literally shitting his pants and convulsing.
I can't believe he was having a seizure on the floor. That's unbelievable.
Do we know if he had his opinions before that knockout?
He did. Okay. He was a fucking idiot before that knockout.
He wants to debate Elliott Topuria on Flat Earth.
I would love to see that. Elliott Topuria does not give a fuck.
Do you think Elliott Topuria?
He also kicked Bryce Mitchell's ass. Yuri versus Khalil is my fight of the night. Holy hell, I love that fight.
You know what I love is that usually fights like this, they underwhelm, but these guys only know one style of fighting.
I'll tell you what I love about this fight is Khalil plus 145.
I also probably like that as far as odds go, but Yuri has a very interesting style, and I think he gets pegged for a guy that, well...
He gets what?
I'm going to show them something.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
What? But he gets pegged for a guy that has a weak chin, but I think pretty much anyone has a weak chin when you're fighting Alex Pereira.
Except Khalil Rountree.
No, he also got finished.
Yeah, but not like Yuri did.
No, but Yuri
not as early as Yuri did.
But you know,
and
you could just
Yuri
look at
never looked as good as Khalil did against him.
But he looked a lot better against Jamal Hill than Khalil did, in my opinion.
Yeah, but styles.
Well, he just finished Jamal Hill, but that fight was a bit probably more back and forth than Khalil versus Jamal Hill.
Well,
but also Khalil kicked the fucking piss out of his legs. That's another.
That was the fight where Jamal didn't even engage, though.
Just breakdown because his legs.
That's what I'm saying, though.
But here's the thing: Khalil's got the heavy leg kicks. Remember the leg kicks versus Alex Pereira and Yuri? Those really.
Fuck with him.
What was the word I want to start with? It starts with a D. It's a long word.
Disintegrated.
No.
Turd.
No.
Dismantled.
Something. Dismantled him's fine.
Dismantled his legs?
Yeah.
Disassembled.
Really disarmed him, maybe.
Dislegged.
It's dislegged him. Where Yuri wasn't the same fighter when he was taking those leg. I mean, if you remember the first one, go watch their first fight. First leg kick, Alex Pereira throws. It sounds like a baseball bat. Yuri hits the deck.
What's the word you're looking for?
Right. And Yuri, stop, because I'm trying to focus on my breakdown.
Go ahead, I'm with you.
And Yuri fucking just was not the same fighter without those legs. But Jamal wasn't the same fighter without his legs against Khalil's strong leg kicks. So that's my big factor going into this. Will Khalil land these leg kicks early?
Well, we did say...
what is it? You're trying to say like he...
Yeah.
Yuri's lost to Pereira was when, was it you or Eric that said, like, I've never seen Pereira throw a head kick. And then second round,
that would have been me.
Kick. I think Khalil also could throw a hit, like you said, leg kick to head kick.
Combo.
Type of deal, yeah.
Kind of feint a leg kick.
Granted,
leg kick,
he does
leg
more
kick,
of a
leg
Muay
kick.
Thai style than a kickboxing style.
Yes, definitely.
He
went and trained in Thailand.
And he does those oblique kicks that'll destroy somebody's knee. I'm pretty sure he tore somebody's knee.
Khalil's a very intriguing striker, probably the most intriguing striker at this.
It's hard.
If you know
the second most intriguing, I would say, is Yuri.
Yes.
Alex Pereira's a kickboxer. Jamal Hill's kind of similar. Yuri's got some style that you can't even name, and Khalil's got an unbelievable Muay Thai style. I think there's no one's going for a takedown.
3 rounds.
That sucks. What's that kind of coffee did you get?
It's a coffee with 2 creams.
Okay. Just wondering. Also, I'm a guy who will talk a bunch of shit and be a complete asshole, but I will...
Discombobulated?
Yeah, maybe.
Dissatisfied.
Nope. He's being a prick. But I will go on the other side, like with Dak Prescott. This year, in my opinion, he's probably the second in MVP voting for me.
Behind you?
Josh Allen.
Fair.
But this card is fantastic.
Right.
My point is, I've been shitting on the UFC for the last few months, saying they've got too many this, too many that, too many cards. These cards aren't stacked enough. This card is fucking good.
Yeah, I love it.
Pyfer and Magomedov, we'll see. I know Josh Emmett's at least gonna. You see his name on there. He's gonna go out there and try to put on a show. Yuri and Rountree is obviously kind of like a number one contender fight for the main
event. You got to think the 3 fights you just named are all 3-round fights.
Right.
They're ready.
A title fight for the co-main, and then Magomedov.
A very exciting title fight between Merab and Cory Sandhagen. I think that's very intriguing.
I don't think so.
And
I think we see Khamzat and DDP again.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard not to think back to Cory Sandhagen versus Umar Nurmagomedov. But Cory's a very high IQ fighter.
He is.
I'm intrigued about that fight. And then we got a main event where that could have went any way, the first fight. It went Ankalaev's way.
Plus 205 for Alex. You'll probably never get that again.
I mean, just Alex to fucking... How good does Alex to Rountree sound, huh?
Here's my issue. Cory Sandhagen can be this high IQ and this, that, and the other. Let's say he knew he had this fight for 4 months. 4 months of preparing for this guy doesn't outweigh 30 years of Merab just being fully retarded and training. Because
the thing with Merab is he's not really going in there. And I'm not saying he's not preparing for you, but he's just going to fight his style, and you got to beat it.
You have to figure out his style. He doesn't have to figure out dick about it.
No.
One thing I want to say about Cory Sandhagen is he's probably the most well-rounded fighter in that division in terms of like.
Merab can't strike. Cory's one of the most elite strikers, but he's also a very good grappler, and he's very good on the ground.
He's good at everything.
Not great at shit.
But his takedown defense is what Pat told me. His takedown defense is not better than Merab's takedowns, so it's null and void on how. Even if his takedown defense is great,
it's like I have a really good takedown defense. Like doesn't matter. This guy's
even
takedowns.
If it's 10 out of 10, Merab's is 11 out of 10.
What do you do though for that? Do you just decide? Well, I'm gonna have to like he talked about earlier. I'm gonna have to just submit him on my back, or
you gotta do the Conor strategy. And what Kevin Holland did against...
I would just grab his shorts when he went to take me down, and I would probably lose like 3 or 4 points. Yeah,
that's what you do. So you up the middle, a lot of kicks, deep kicks up the middle, a lot of uppercuts, knees up the middle, and then like you said, like Conor against Khabib, he stopped the first like 3 or 4 takedown attempts, but Khabib just kept chaining it. Forrest Griffin showed that. He goes, once you stop the first one, he's able to get out here. You buck it out of there.
Oh, I'm running. Like, physically running.
And reset, and then you try to get him off his game. And then, like Danny said, what Nate Diaz said is, like, against Merab, you're going down. You better. And here's the thing about Gilbert Burns and Nate Diaz. When you see these high-level jiu-jitsu guys, like these chain wrestlers, it's like, they know on your body where a sub is at all times. I mean, like Craig Jones winning against Chael Sonnen, granted, it was kind of a joke thing. It's like, Chael got the takedown, and Craig immediately threw up a buggy choke.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like, and Chael went to sleep twice, which granted, Chael's on short notice.
He was just taking a break, though, I think.
Yeah, he said he thought it was a timeout. He said he didn't know. He said, you beat me twice, but best out of 5.
Yeah.
And that's the whole thing, because Gabe Stevenson now is saying Craig Jones asked him to throw the fight. That's the whole sideways thing, but you're not going to not be taken down. But we saw what Conor did against Chad Mendez, where it's like, you can slow these guys' cardios down by beating up the body.
That's what you like. I feel like you almost have. That's what the.
Or Jose Aldo, to me, is one of the best takedown defense guys. He didn't get taken down once by Merab.
Yeah, that was pretty insane that they gave that to Merab.
Yeah.
Just for attempting 25.
Merab technically outstruck him, but it was mostly like against the fence and everything like that. But it's like, it's easy to say, what if, but a younger Aldo with his leg kicks too? Because leg kicks as well will.
Which is why I said to go to the main event. The first fight could have gone either way, because. Yes, he held him up against the cage more, but those were on takedowns, and Alex was able to get off the cage a lot.
They didn't roll his takedown to takedown either at the end of the second round.
Yeah, that was for sure a takedown.
So my thing is just, the guy, if you're attempting 20 takedowns and I defend all 20, don't I deserve some sort of credit? Because you would get all the credit in the world if you landed all 20.
We've talked about that ad nauseum, and they're not.
Here is...
And it's not changing anytime soon.
Here's Alex's run. It went... April 2024, June 2024, October 2024, March 2025 was when he fought Ankalaev. And I think there was rumors that he maybe had a broken hand going into the Ankalaev fight, and he said he's like, maybe, like, I'm older, so I was trying to fight as much as possible. He's had a nice break.
Probably took 2-3 months off, yeah.
And like I said, people were talking about Ankalaev because his name's Ankalaev, they think he's a grappler. I think I saw somewhere that Alex actually has a higher sub rate than him.
Jeez.
It's like 0.90 to like 0.87, but still, it's like these guys don't.
Ankalaev is a preferred striker.
Ankalaev is 0-1. He's been subbed once.
Against Craig Jones. Paul Craig.
Yeah. And Pereira was subbed once in his first fight. So it's like.
Yeah.
Once
Pereira started training with Glover Teixeira and whatnot, his grappling's real deal now.
He knows how to get back up.
Right.
He's not going to shoot a takedown, but he can stuff it or he can get back up.
Ready?
Make some picks.
Mm-hmm.
Round 4 out of 5. We picked the card. Need to get this record up. So the first match, we're looking at Magomedov and Joe Pyfer. Pyfer minus 250. Magomedov comes back at plus 200. I'm going to take Pyfer.
I'm going to go with Pyfer as well. I think he wins this by knockout if I had to make a prediction here. I think he's disappointed that he wasn't able to finish Gastelum when he probably should have, and was able to knock him down a few times, and I think he's going to make up for that here.
I completely agree. I'm going to go Pyfer here.
you got for the next fight, Dan?
Pyfer by knockout. Zalal, it's hard not to take the biggest favorite on the card at minus 550.
I'm just going to go right
But I don't see him just outstriking or going. But at the same time, he's a smart fighter. He gave Elliott a tough fight in his debut. They both took it on short notice, so it's hard to do this, that, and a third. Very good. I think he makes his way into the top 5 on this one. I got Zalal.
Yep, Zalal.
This one is tough. This one, Emmett is 40. This guy's 29.
I mean, 40 is crazy
And
to
this
be
guy
fighting.
Zalal is a great grappler. A much better grappler than Bryce Mitchell is. But this could be one where Josh Emmett just fucking flatlines this guy.
But
that's always could be the case.
that doesn't give me enough to pick Josh Emmett to where
Yeah.
he has flatline power isn't enough to pick him.
No, I don't think...
You know who else has flatline power? Elliott Taporia, and he wasn't able to do it against this guy. So
Yeah.
He also didn't flatline Josh Emmett.
there you go. Unanimous decision is my pick here for Zalal.
I'm going to go Zalal as well.
Third card, like we said, third fight on the card, it's 3 rounds. Pretty much the number 1 contender fight. Unless the Alex fight is so appealing that they give them the 3 match. Jiri versus Khalil.
Well, you got Imavov, who just beat Caio Bohio after beating Izzy. He's clearly the number 1 contender. So I'm assuming that that Imavov is next in line.
For what?
Oh, this is 205.
Yes.
I was going to say,
I'm
what
smoking
the fuck
meth.
are you
You're
talking
all
about?
good.
Is number 1 Alex and number 2 Jiri as it stands?
Yeah, Rountree's number 4.
Who's number 3?
Me.
Who would be number 3?
What's the guy's name? The dude who Jiri knocked out. The tattoos.
Oh, Rockets?
Sure.
I don't even think it's Rakic.
I can pull it up. I have it right here. Light heavyweight is Olberg. Carlos Olberg.
Oh.
He just beat.
Oh, dude, that guy's awesome.
He just knocked the fucking piss out of Dominic Reyes.
right?
So
Yeah,
where does that put him? You know what I mean?
He fights. What's going to happen is...
This division it's a good problem to have.
Well, here's
Oh, it's a great
I'll tell you
problem,
exactly
man.
what's going to happen.
Go ahead.
I think the winner of this fight
Fights for the belt.
is going to fight Olberg. Alex is going to win, and they're going to have the whatever.
I would say if the winner.
If Jiri wins, he's not fighting Alex Pereira.
Here's the
again.
thing.
So here's what I was going to
Before
say.
Magomed, who beat him.
If Jiri wins, he fights Carlos Olberg. If
Right.
Rountree wins, I think he gets that title shot again because I think people want to see him be the champ. And I think they thought, wow, that guy had a great fight against Alex. Then
That
he
I
came
could
out,
see.
dominated Jamal Hill, and then let's say he knocks out Jiri, which is my prediction, by the way. Then I think they go, we got to give this guy a title fight.
I think it too depends on how Ankalaev Pereira go. Like if Pereira just comes out and just knocks him the fuck out, it's like, okay, clearly that first fight.
Right, we don't
so
want to see
close,
that
it
again.
was
That's what I'm
close.
saying. If Alex wins, it depends on how it goes.
But if it's like
Alex
a fire
wins,
fight, and
right?
it's like, oh shit, okay, let's go a third time because that was the main.
If we're
thing.
doing a third time, we might as well have Olberg fight the winner.
And
That-
granted,
that's what I'm saying.
If
It's gonna happen.
Ankalaev wins, then it's null and void.
Olberg's definitely worthy. I think we and then they go, where does that put? So if you're asking the question, if Rountree wins by knockout, and he fights for the title next against Alex, let's say, where does that put Olberg? Does he fight Ankalaev for a number 1 contender spot? I think Olberg just sits and waits his turn and
I
fights
agree.
the next title type.
I think Olberg.
And in the
winner of
meantime,
this
you would have,
are the
like,
next 2 for the champion.
Jiri
Yeah.
Ankalaev or something, you know. So I got Rountree,
Bill,
and I got him by knockout.
I'm
you
gonna
got
go Rountree
you got some catching up to do, man.
but I feel like it's like a lot of. I just want to catch up to 500.
More of a decision.
I just think that
You don't want to
this
beat
is-
this guy.
I don't know if
Look at him.
am I picking Rountree because I like him a lot, but
Are you?
it's tough.
Gotta ask yourself that question, man.
You know what? I want Rountree, but just due to the fact that you're both on Rountree, I'm going to go with Jiri.
So think about what he just said if you're going to ride with him. He just said it just because I'm not going with him, he's going with him.
Well, Yuri's the favorite, so
Okay.
odds would tell you that he's the safer pick. I think Rountree's going to win, but I also want him to win.
Okay.
So I'm thinking if I'm just pulling the curtain back,
I'm not saying Rountree's going to go out there and he 100% to win and dominate and all these things. I just think Rountree's in a more confident position, in a better position. I think he's vastly improved since going to Thailand, and he's shown that since coming back, and I really like
I think
Rountree.
4 of these 5 fights are tough to pick.
Oh, yeah.
but the odds would tell you that they're not.
And I think
I get why Josh Emmett is such a heavy underdog, but it's one of those where it's like, okay, he just needs to fucking land.
he's
one.
not a shitty grappler or something either.
No,
No, he's not.
And you said 4 of those 5, but I got Rountree, you got Jiri, you got Rountree, and I think the one fight that's pretty easy to predict is we're all on Merab Dvalishvili right here.
100%.
Yeah. Real quick.
I'm a huge Cory Sandhagen fan. Like I said.
Oh yeah, same here. I love
I
Cory
think he's the
Sandhagen.
most well-rounded fighter in that division, actually, in terms of he's good at everything.
But
he's not as good a striker as Sean. He's not as good as grappler as Merab. He's not as good as grappler as Umar. But he's not as good a striker as Jan. But he's a better, but it's just like your best thing isn't better than their best thing.
He's good at everything.
Yeah.
Just real quick, Drudy has Pyfer, Zalal, Rountree, and Merab for the first 4 fights. So
Pyfer, Zalal, Rountree, Merab.
Oh, I'm sorry, yeah.
And it looks like we all got Merab, so it looks like me and Drudy are just on par here, and I got Alex Pereira for the main event. Pretty much gave our breakdown before, so there's nothing more to say. I got Alex.
It just sucks.
And I think he comes back out. He was a little less aggressive. I think he was a little more timid about the clinch and the takedown, and honestly, the power of Ankalaev. He's a powerful dude.
I
don't think he's gonna go out there and just accept the same fate and hope it goes to the cards and he gets the decision this time. I think he wins by knockout.
I want to pick the other side, but I'm gonna go with Alex because I do think he's gonna win. The only thing with Jiri and Rountree is I kind of think Jiri has the experience of all those fights with Alex. I'm hoping gets him through, but I do think Khalil's gonna win. I'm picking Jiri. I do think Alex is gonna win, so I'm gonna stick with Alex here because I actually do.
And I think with Jiri, people think he has a weak chin. He doesn't have power. But, I mean, he knocked out Rakic. He finished Jamal Hill.
He took some shots from Rakic.
He knocked a piss out of Dominic Reyes. He finished Glover Teixeira by submission.
Getting head kicked doesn't mean you have a bad chin.
No.
It means you took a shin
And
bone
taking
to
the left hook
head.
knockout from Alex Pereira doesn't mean you have a bad chin.
Yeah.
It means you took the toughest thing to take in the UFC. And so I think he has that. But I really think he has a guy with sneaky power, and he's a guy with a good chin, and it's a tough fight for Rountree.
Bill, who you got to close it out?
Yeah, I'm going to go Pereira. I mean...
We all go Alex.
Like you said...
So bet on Ankalaev.
Yeah. But I think Alex now, he downloaded everything. Like we said, he felt his grappling. He felt his power. And he just seemed off that last fight.
He just wasn't throwing like he usually throws.
Yeah,
and there was rumors of like a broken foot or pinky or something.
Or
Of
like
like
a broken hand.
something's
that.
out there.
And he seemed more timid for his takedown than even when he fought Jan, which I think Jan's a better takedown artist than
I thought Jan beat him, by the way.
I did too. I completely agree. And I think, like we said, with training with Glover, I mean, I think the only guy that can really bang with Alex Pereira is at 185, and that's Izzy, obviously.
Rountree put up a pretty good dogfight there.
Yeah, but even then, that was more.
You kind of knew his fate was coming. You
Alex,
kind of knew he was going to.
It was more this.
You
Alex,
knew if he didn't knock him out, what was coming.
Izzy and Alex were going back and forth. That seemed like Alex was like, I'm just downloading everything and letting this guy go, and then Rountree hit him clean and it didn't even fucking stumble him while Izzy flatlined the guy. So I'm gonna have Pereira go here just because I think it's tough to be a guy twice, and Ankalaev isn't the grappler that like somebody can beat Pereira.
Right.
Yeah. All right, let's close it out. Round 5 with a little trivia. Bill, what you got for us there, champ?
Alrighty, some trivia for you. Let me see here.
Who do you think's winning, Barcelona or PSG?
Barcelona.
Longest is 3 guys. Longest win streaks of all time in the UFC.
John Jones.
Now he's right outside of it with 13.
Because of the disqualification?
Yes.
How many guys is it?
It's just 3 guys. There's a bunch of guys tied with 13. We got 16, 15, and 15.
Anderson Silva is number 1.
Number 1 was 16.
Kamaru Usman.
Tied for second with 15.
GSP.
13.
Damn.
He's tied for second with 15. Is this guy currently active?
He is.
Islam Makhachev.
Islam Makhachev.
No, it's going to be my next guess. How many did Khabib win?
I think he was like 11-0 or 13-0, yeah, in the UFC.
So at 13, we have GSP, Jones, Mighty Mouse, Khabib, Max, and Merab is at 13, so he can at least move up and by
Which,
himself
speaking
there.
of, we mentioned Carlos Oberg. I believe he's at 9 now.
I think so.
I'm at 1.
It's hard not to give a guy on a 9-fight win streak, a lot of those being knockouts, and his most recent fight kind of being a big first-round knockout, a title fight.
Yeah.
You know.
And here's top 5. This is going to give one away, but men and women, most title fight wins.
Amanda Nunes. She's second.
Tied for 4th with 11.
Oh, so John Jones is first.
John Jones is first with 16.
Anderson Silva.
Tied for 4th with 11.
GSP.
Second with 13.
Mighty Mouse.
Mighty Mouse is third with 12.
Is that all of them?
That's all of them. Shevchenko is at 10 right behind.
Izzy's got 8.
She's
He's
kind of
got 8.
underrated getting to that point.
So we have, this list is pretty cool. Matt Hughes has 9.
I was going to guess Matt
Randy
Hughes, asshole.
Couture, Jose Aldo, and Izzy all have 8.
Mm-hmm. Matt Hughes is the most underrated UFC fighter of all time.
100%.
I disagree.
Him and DC.
DC, huh?
DC's got
Who do you
lost it.
I don't know. I'm just being a prick to him.
Okay.
Underrated.
Fuck you.
Probably forgotten about. For sure.
Could be Mighty Mouse as well.
And if people call you the GOAT,
if you're in the GOAT conversation, it's kind of hard. But
true.
I agree with you that some people forget about
when they say Mount Rushmore and top 3 and all this, Mighty Mouse's name should immediately be thrown in there.
I think the problem is that you have a guy like John Jones who's.
I'll give you one, maybe Kamaru Usman.
I like that.
Just because I legitimately feel like he got head kicked by Leon and then lost a decision that people almost forgot that he was
Jose Aldo,
the second best welterweight of all time.
Yeah.
Which is hard because when you're in that conversation, it's like, are you underrated? But yeah, I know what you guys are saying.
He went 20-1, lost to Leon, moved up and lost to Khamzat, and then beat Buckley, and it's like.
Okay, you're 21-4, and 11 of those are title fights that you won, or 10 of those, or however many.
And it's like you still lost, but like we said, that first Leon fight or second Leon fight technically.
He wasn't on this list with 13 wins. I think he started out 12-0 in the UFC.
Yeah, I think
he might have been on that 13. So he's a guy right there too.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, I remember watching him in The Ultimate Fighter, and I was like, oh, he's going to be a champion one day, because it was American Top Thing, I think, versus Black Zillow when it was still around or something.
I guess I wouldn't say he's underrated, but maybe forgot. I feel like it's kind of already it's quick.
When I say DC underrated, I just think when guys mention top 5 and definitely top 10, his name should be in there. His name should be in the top 10 every time.
When you're in the octagon crying like a woman,
that's
kind of tough.
My problem with him is he's the second greatest light heavyweight of all time, and you could probably argue he's a
top 5 heavyweight.
Because I put Fedor as the best heavyweight.
Heavyweight just sucks, man.
And it's just one of those, for me, my problem with him is that anytime John Jones gets brought up, he tries to...
Yeah, he kind of hurts himself, but that doesn't take away from what he's done in the octagon.
No, not at all. But it's one of those where, yeah, I agree. It's like what you do outside doesn't hurt. I still think you're the second greatest light heavyweight.
That's a lot of people are like, with his cocaine addiction and all that shit, John Jones can't be the GOAT. I'm like, I'm talking about who's the GOAT fighter.
I think that makes it...
even cooler.
No, he's more the GOAT.
The fact that you did coke,
of
I beat you after a night of cocaine.
He was not even really that he did not care that much.
He told DC, he goes, "There's nothing you can do, nothing you train for, to stop me, and I bet you I'd take you down more, and you don't take me down. I challenge you to take me down 3 times or something like that." And it's like that guy has to eat away at you. You're just like,
no, it's nice.
Especially when he goes out and does it.
What's funny is,
and then kicks you in the fucking head and then pounds your face until the ref stops it.
And that's the thing is, like, you said your problem is that you duck down like that. What amount of steroids?
Yeah, it wouldn't matter.
Him setting up a body kick to a head kick.
Right.
And then he tripped you. And it's like...
And then pounded your face.
Because he said he dismisses Jones and Silva from the GOAT conversation because of their failed drug tests. But that you have guys like Khabib, Mighty Mouse saying Silva and Jones are the greatest of all time and everything like that. And granted, it's one of those where it's like, just because you got caught, didn't get caught, didn't mean that you weren't cheating also.
Yep.
You're just a better cheater.
Just could wait 5 minutes, literally 5 minutes. You could wait.
Probably 1 minute.
Right.
But I like to do
Probably
it.
now.
Do you have anything else?
Nope.
So you just had to ruin the end of the show.
Yes, I did.
Just like you've ruined my life and his life.
God, I hope so.
Yeah, I mean, you've done a good job.
Yeah. It's my fault I kept feeding all that food and made you a big fatty.
Oh, I don't know if you were going to go there, but yeah.
He didn't know either.
I kind of saved it.
You want to from getting a time text.
Yeah.
1 hour, 10 minutes, and 46 seconds. All right.
We didn't even hit an hour. Good job.
So we'll be back for, is it 321s next, right? Well, this is 320. So we'll be back for 321. Got some power slap cards.
Which is this month.
What?
321.
Yeah. Yeah, that's this month.
Tom Aspinall.
Who's he fighting?
Cyril Gane.
I certainly hope Paramount Plus is less UFC events.
I'm going to say it right now. I hope Cyril Gane knocks him the fuck out.
No, I think they got approved for quite a bit.
You and me both.
No, it's approved for quite a bit of what?
Fights on Paramount.
I don't think that starts till next year.
Right.
Oh, okay, gotcha. All right, well, you guys don't have anything else?
Oh my God, do you know what the co-main of that is?
Who?
Verna Jandiroba versus Mackenzie.
We'll see you next time.
Yeah.